Glad I wore heels, my goodness. Here we go. Well, we don't have to worry about sound here. You guys have it covered. I went on the tour and wow, I was blown away. Really great work, guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause for everything that you do. Wonderful. Hi, I'm Jeannie Hebert, and I'm President and CEO of the Blackstone Valley Chamber of Commerce, and we are really thrilled to be here today, commemorating the completion of your expansion and the dedication of your lab here at Fulcrum Acoustics, right here in the town of Whitensville. We're so proud to have you here, manufacturing, one of our premier manufacturers, and one of our great partners. We want to thank you so much, Fulcrum Acoustics, for your partnership with the Chamber, also for your sponsorship of our end-of-season lobster bake tomorrow at Blissful Meadows Golf Club. So we're looking forward to seeing you then and can't wait to see the sound system you bring with you tomorrow. So without further ado, why don't we get started? I'd like to bring up Kylie Gibbons, who is representing Senator Ryan Fatman and Representative David Meridian, both from the Senate and the House of Representatives, to present a citation to President Steven Siegel here at Fulcrum Acoustics and Dave Guinness as well. So thank you. Kylie, come on up.
I'm just a little bit shorter, so so it is my honor to be here. I'm the district director for State Senator Ryan Fatman, and my job is to represent him in the district. So I'll come to events either with him or on his behalf, and I know that he's bummed to be missing this one. He's getting some much needed time away with his family, as I'm sure you can guess, being a senator takes a lot of his time. So he's away, but I'm happy to be here on his behalf. You know, one thing that's exciting about our district, we represent 19 cities and towns, 19 towns, no cities, 19 towns in our district, and that goes all the way out to Munson, more toward Western Mass, and so we've got a big district. But what's so important to the heart of our office is people like you, businesses like you, that bring us back to the community, that local communities get to thrive and grow as a result of the work that you all do here. And so we're so thankful for that. Thank you for bringing that here to the Blackstone Valley. It's such an important part of our identity in the Blackstone Valley is manufacturing and business, and so we're just thankful to have businesses like yours that remind us of that identity and bring us back to the heart of that. So thank you so much. As Jeannie mentioned, I'm also going to present you with a citation from Representative David Meridian, who couldn't be here, but our offices kind of work in tandem. So I'll read the citation from the Senate. It reads just about the same as the House, so I won't bore you by reading both of them, but here's what it reads. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Fulcrum Acoustics in recognition of the auspicious occasion of the grand opening of your business. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate. So that's signed by Senate President Karen Spilka, Clerk of the Senate Michael Hurley, your state Senator Ryan Fatman, your state Representative David Meridian, and on today's date. So congratulations. Yeah,
Thank you, Kylie. I also want to recognize that we're very fortunate to be here in the Blackstone Valley. Just as Senator Fatman represents 19 cities, we represent 19 towns. We represent 13 towns. I always say I have 13 children. And when she said Ryan needed much time away, he has 4 kids, and they're all tiny. So yes, he needs some time away. But you're very fortunate to be here in the Blackstone Valley with all the wonderful people that support business. And I want to recognize that we have Gary Beckholt here today, who is town planner for the town of Northbridge, who supports your business and works very hard for you. So thank you, Gary, for being here today. And now I'd like to bring up Steven Siegel, President of Fulcrum Acoustics, to say a few words. Steven.
Thank you, Jeannie, Kylie, Senator Fatman, Representative Meridian, for the citations. Welcome to everyone here who is part of the immediate or extended Fulcrum family. We've been operating here in Whitensville in the Blackstone Valley for 15 and a half years now. What we're really here today to recognize is about an 18-month expansion here at 1 Main Street in all aspects of our business. I think if we were to do a hand count here, we'd be surprised at how many of our Fulcrum family has just joined us within the past year. Since we started the expansion, we've more than doubled our head count here. We're currently at about 65. We've tripled to quadrupled the number of speakers that go out of here every month, depends on what month you look at. But the growth over the past 18 months has really been tremendous. To keep up with that growth, we've done a lot of expansion here in the building, starting with some admin spaces in the front or the back. This is the first space we moved into back in 2016. We've completely reconfigured it. We've added more CNC woodworking equipment. We've more than doubled the size of our paint capacity here. And that expansion pretty much wrapped up a few weeks ago as the new paint facility was coming online. And then contemporaneous with all that, we built a new engineering facility upstairs on the 3rd floor and moved Dave, my partner Dave Gunnis and co-founder of Fulcrum Acoustic, moved Dave's R&D studio into a brand new facility upstairs with a new measurement lab. So this has been going on for 18 months, and we're thrilled to have everybody here to commemorate it with us. Now, as we talk about the measurement lab, this is sort of the other piece of today's ceremony, which is the dedication of that lab to a friend, colleague of ours who passed away in 2018, Chuck McGregor. I had first met Chuck in probably the early 90s. We didn't work together, but we knew each other through the industry. And then in about 2000, I hired Chuck to come work with us when we all were together at EAW. Dave and Chuck and a number of our staff that are here today worked closely with Chuck. And Chuck always stood for clarity and honesty in speaker measurements and technical writing. And so he taught us a lot. I think Rich still has the Chuck Bible that he refers to when we're working on specification sheets or technical writing of various kinds. Dave and Chuck became very close friends through the years, involved in music performance and things outside of work, as well as their close working relationship. So we thought it would be fitting to dedicate our new lab in Chuck's memory, in the hopes that we can carry on with the ideals that Chuck stood for in terms of the technical side of our documentation and the way we describe our products to the outside world, the outside audio community. I'm going to turn it over to Dave. Dave heads up the R&D effort here, and like I said, Dave and Chuck were close friends for quite a while.
Yeah, most of what I was going to say, Stephen already just said.
You're welcome.
But I'll tell you about the early days of Fulcrum. Was only a couple of years after Chuck retired and moved up to Maine, where he had spent his summers as a child. And when we started Fulcrum, he continued doing the editing and scrutinizing of specifications that he had always done for us at EAW. So in a sense, he was a volunteer or unpaid employee of Fulcrum in those early years. And that really helped us develop a stellar reputation for the preciseness and honesty of our specifications and, and the actual English on our webpage, which is a really important part of earning the trust of customers and especially consultants when they come to the webpage and look at the specifications. And so he had a very important unpaid part in establishing Fulcrum. So initially, when we were going to have this upstairs in the measurement lab, I was going to explain some things about the measurement lab, but since we're not up there, I'll wait until afterward, and anybody who hasn't seen it and wants to see the measurement lab, we can go up there directly after the ceremony, and I'll explain some of what goes on up there and why.
Thank you, Stephen and Dave. And now the reason we're all here for the ribbon cutting. So my second in command here, Liz O'Neill, we can get that going. We need a couple people to hold the ribbon. Maybe we'll get a couple volunteers, one on each end. Here. Ceremonial scissors, they do cut.
Thank you, everybody. As Dave said, anybody who wants to see the lab, could be folks from Fulcrum who haven't been up there yet, certainly visitors. Follow the breadcrumbs upstairs, and Dave will show you exactly what happens there. And thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks to the support of the Blackstone Valley Chamber of Commerce and all of our allied suppliers, vendors, friends who came over today. And there are snacks on the way out, I've been told. Most importantly.